Hey guys, it's another time on my channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Bumi Agbebi. Today, you see, I'm looking to, should I say, so international, so hip, right? Well, let's drop that. Let's drop that side, guys. Let's drop that side. So today it's story time. Story. Yeah, I'm going to share story with you guys today. But if you're new to my channel, I need you to subscribe, like, share the videos, and drop comments. Like I say, what we do down here is just positive energy. Today I'm going to talk about my first international flight slash vacation. What it was like having my first international vacation. We're going to talk about that today. So guys, get people to subscribe, get people to watch, because it's going to be fun. Well, where do I start from? I'm trying to know where I start from. Okay, let me start from when I left the country, Nigeria. Okay, so my first international vacation, let me put that out there, was to Britain, Great Britain, London. That was the first place I went for my first international flight, first international vacation when I had to leave the country. Yeah, we're used to going to, okay, let's go to Abuja, let's go to Port Harcourt. So the first thing that got my attention was when I got into the plane. That was when I noticed that the local plane we used is quite smaller compared to the international one. Well, this one had the middle row of about 3-4 seats for the economy, and then also for the business also had some middle rows. So I was like, wow, so now we're really doing this big. So the journey was quite nice, and for me as a person, when leaving Nigeria, I always prefer leaving at night. And I always prefer leaving during the weekends. I don't know, it's just something I like. It's just like, should we call it a tradition for me? It's just something I do really like. Because then the next morning when you get there, you're refreshed. You don't need to sleep much. You've had your nap, you've had your relaxation on the plane. So you don't need to sleep much. Let's get to action. That's why I feel like, okay, it's best to go at night. It's best to go during the weekend. So I got to the United Kingdom, I got to London, and we got to the borderline. We got to the immigration where they were going to check and let me go in. So I did my own check-in, I did the questions. Now I got in and I had my first flop. You see, no matter how much you say you try to do this Polish thing, how much you try to do this package, there will be times when you will just flop and you won't believe it. So I had my own first flop. So the moment I got in, I said, okay, you're here for vacation. Enjoy your vacation. Guess what? My response was, and you, same to you. And I was wondering, wow, the guy just wished me to enjoy my vacation. Why would I tell him to also enjoy his vacation while he's working? I wanted to go back to say, sorry, I meant thank you, but the glory in front was more than what I left behind. So I just jackpot and I went out. So I got to the airport, I met family, I went home. It was such a nice journey. You know, when you step into that kind of environment, compared to the country you left, the kind of peace of mind, the kind of enjoyment that would descend on you is more than that of the Holy Spirit. You will really feel it. So I got home, and it was around Easter that year. Yes, around Easter. So they were winding off the winter time, getting into spring, but it was still very cold. So I got home that day, and I was looking forward. I've always been looking forward to the London chicken and chips. Yeah, we have chicken and chips here, but I wanted to have the London because that's like their basic meal. I wanted to have the London chicken and chips. So I got there, I changed, and like, okay, let's go for chicken and chips. My auntie took me out for the chicken and chips, and she was wearing her shoe. And I was like, okay, we're just going not down the road. Why should you wear your shoe? Because it's like, you need to wear your shoe because of the weather. It's like me, wear shoe. In Nigeria, when I'm just going out to buy something, I don't need to wear shoe. I wore my slippers and I gallantly went out. Now, there's one thing I did that one confession that I did, I'm going to confess to you guys, is that's why I said no matter how much you package, no matter how much you do this boys thing, the real you will still come out. The moment I stepped out, I'd worn my slippers, so I had the opportunity to put my feet on the ground. I removed my slippers, I put my feet on the ground, I was like, yes, I have arrived this place, finally. Hey, they don't hammer, hey, then go agree. I put my 2 feet on the ground, I was excited. Then I wore my slippers and I said, okay, let's go and buy the chicken and chips. So I went for the chicken and chips, and lo and behold, the weather was so cold. And I was wondering, like, oh, wow, this is what my auntie said I should wear my shoe. I couldn't tell her to, like, please, let's go back. Oh. I couldn't say anything. I was just taking it that, Bumi, Bele, Shamumora. I shall going. Then I eventually got to the chicken and chip shop, got my chicken and chips, and coming out again, there's another wala. How are we going to deal with this thing? But we eventually got home. I got home safe. I got home ill and healthy. My legs didn't go freezing. I got home safe. And that was it. That was it for the first day. And then we went recreation, we went partying, we went out, we went shopping. The shopping aspect is very nice. You know, you enjoy going to different shops, enjoying yourselves, meeting with family and friends. And yeah, the transport system is effective. I think the BRT in Nigeria now in Lagos use the card now. Then that was my first time of seeing the card, the Oyster, we call it the Oyster. You know, use your card to get into the bus. It was a nice experience, something new, something from the ordinary. And yes, someone told me that can I see that the streets of London is not painted with gold and diamonds. And nobody was expecting it to be painted with gold and diamonds. So for those that feel like you think that the streets of London are painted with gold and diamonds, no, it's not. Do not expect it to be painted with gold and diamonds. I mean that figuratively. And if you mean that literally, well, but don't expect it to be painted with gold and diamonds. So yeah, and that was it. Then what happened next? Okay. Now the transport, like I was talking about the transport system. Transport system was cool, it was nice. The railway system is lovely. I can as well tell you some lines in the railway system. Yes, I can brag if I want to brag. Yes, I can tell you some lines in the railway system. The Northern Line, which is color black, the Piccadilly, which is yellow, the Bakerloo, which is brown, the Central Line, which is red, the Metropolitan Line, which is magenta. You know, these lines actually go to different places in London. It depends on where you want to go to. So just jot this down in case you find yourself in the United Kingdom. You might just want to get some little tips. So then we went shopping, we went eating. Yeah, there was this particular buffet we went for. And that was the first time I watched Black Panther. I watched Black Panther in London that time. That was the first time I watched it. So it was quite interesting. And then we went for a buffet. The buffet was nice, but there was nothing about the buffet. Now, you pay to get into the buffet. And now, the toilet is outside. You can't go out. If you go out to ease yourself, you need to pay again to come in. So that was like a business sense. That was like a business idea. It was quite amazing. So we had lots and lots and lots to eat. So if you're going to go for such a buffet, you need to prepare your mind, prepare your stomach, and prepare yourself that I'm going to eat as much as I want to eat, and work on your bladder so it doesn't mess you up. Because the moment you step out, you're coming in again to pay. So it was a very nice experience in London. It was cool. The weather was quite amazing. I had a feel of winter. I had the feel of spring. I had the feel of summer because at the time it was quite hot, and I was like, okay, are we in Nigeria? Did I bring Nigeria down to London? So I had a feel of summer, a feel of spring, a feel of winter too. It was quite interesting. So if you're looking forward to get to London, you know, just jot down some of these things. Make sure you go shopping. Make sure you try the transport system. It's quite amazing to try the transport system, and try to have a feel of all the weather, especially the winter weather. It's not like you're going to really enjoy it because it's always very cold, but you know, it's something that you're not used to. It's not like the hot weather in Nigeria. So after my old 4 weeks vacation, because it was just 4 weeks vacation, after my 4 weeks vacation, I had to come back to Nigeria to face the hustle of this country. Now, there's one thing Nigeria does to you when you travel and you get back. No matter the fun and the enjoyment you're bringing, the moment you step into the Nigerian airport, it is gone. It is dead. From the airport to the airport officials, down to the traffic you're going to face in Lagos, the whole enjoyment and vacation feel you're bringing is just dead. But then, if you know that, oh well, I want to enjoy myself, I want to have fun, I'm not going to let this ruin me, you're going to keep to it. So let's just say, after then, we've been like a regular visitor on the list of the Queen, you know, regular visitor to the Queen. Let's just put it at that. It's been an amazing time. We've been doing it over and over and over and again. So guys, if you're looking forward to go on your first international trip, an advice I'm going to tell you is get ready to see a bigger plane. And if you're going to a cold area, get ready to keep yourself cool because it's going to be very, very, very cold. So thanks guys for watching, and that's my little story for today. Please do well to subscribe, like, and also share the video. And yes, you can drop the comments. And please remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Bumi Agbebi. Thanks guys for watching.